How y'all doing? Get my mic straight. How y'all doing? All right, y'all. It's that time. It's trivia night. Are y'all ready? We got Delaney in the building. We got Shay in the building. Hey, y'all. Off the ground. 20 questions coming at you in about 6 minutes. Way the game works, if you want to get questions, come on the screen. I'm going to ask you in about 4 minutes. Don't hesitate to interact in the chat, say hello, exchange thoughts. This game, I'm going to tell you guys right now, this game I made a lot harder than the last one. It's not too hard, though. There's still some questions in there for my new tarot learning study that's coming on live. Don't be intimidated. We're all just going to have fun here. So, have a good time. Have a good time. Don't hesitate, guys. Follow me. And guys know it is a divine spiritual guidance experience only on tarotrivia here on this platform. So definitely give it a thumbs up and stay on. Questions coming at you in 2 minutes. Hey DC, I didn't see you pop in. You popped in real quick. Thank you, DC. Thank you so much for coming to the live. We only got about 35 seconds left. Get those thumbs ready. Get those thumbs ready. All right, y'all. The game is about to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. All right, y'all. The game is about to start in 3, 2. All right. Question number 1. What does the dog in the Fool card traditionally symbolize in tarot? Have you guys ever noticed in the Fool card there was a dog? What does the dog represent? All right, we have Cece picked number 3. We have Delaney and Shay picking number 3. Potato Head picking number 3. For those that are new to the live, welcome. You just type your question into the chat, your answer to the question in the chat, and the algorithm will automatically keep score. The chat. All right, we have Joseph here picking number 3. All right, the answer was 3. Good job, guys. Everybody got it right. All right, guys, if you're just now coming into the live, come on through. We're playing trivia night. So any question that pops onto the screen, select your response. Question number 2, coming at you next. What is the upright meaning of the Lovers card? We have Joseph, Potato Head, Cece, Orinda. Everyone's picking two. Shay's picking two. The Lovers card. I don't think I have anyone stumped on this one. I think everybody has this down pretty good. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody doing pretty good? Thank you guys for coming to the live. It was a last minute decision. I know on the last game I said I was going to come on and do another game. So I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. And guess what? I think many of you guys have a perfect score still because the correct answer was 2. Good job, guys. Guys are on a roll so far. Woo, woo. The lady says, woo, woo. Heard that. All right, number 3. What does a reversed Tower card often indicate? So when you see the Tower card in the reverse, what is that indicating? All right, we got a couple of different responses in the chat. We have Orinda picking 4, Joseph picking 4, Cece picking 1, and we had Delaney picking 4, Shay picking 4. Okay. The correct answer was 4. You know, sometimes the Tower card, when it's in the reverse, can also represent a disaster, right? That keeps happening and it's calling for someone to go through some type of personal transformation. And so if that happens when tarot, definitely there needs to be some changes that need to occur. Because you don't want the tower to keep falling. Okay, we're going to keep rolling, y'all. Number 4. Which card features a woman taming a lion? Potato Head picked 3. Orinda picked 3. Cece picked 2. Delaney and Shay also picked 3. So it's a picture of a woman with a lion on the card. Also, for those that need to know, sometimes when I see that card, it often calls in the reverse for someone to really possibly learn to tame the beast, have courage. That's a hint. So if you did pick 3, that would be correct. It is the Strength card. I think I'm noticing that a lot of us are still getting the questions right, so that's great. We're going to keep it rolling, though. We got some more challenging questions coming at you in just a second. If you're just now coming to the chat, welcome. Don't hesitate to say hello and just jump on into the game. Simply just type your answers into the chat and it will record your response. Okay, here we go. Number 5. The Hangman reverse typically represents So when we have the hangman card and it's in the reverse, what is that representing? Okay. Potato Head, Cece's picking 3, Orinda's picking 2. This is a tricky one for some people, I'm sure. Uh-oh, Potato Head said, "Oh no, I picked the wrong one." All right, if you picked 3, that would actually be correct. So, Mr. Potato Head, you actually got it right. And that is because, when you're looking at the hangman, it speaks of seeing things from a different perspective, enlightenment. And when it's in the reverse, it's like someone that's not able to see things from a different perspective. They're very indecisive, in stagnation with their enlightenment, or looking at things from a different perspective. So if you pick 3, that would be absolutely correct. Number 6. What is the main symbol on the Ace of Cups? What is the main symbol of the Ace of Cups? I'm getting a lot of people picking 3, saying it's a chalice overflowing with water. I don't think I stumbled anybody on this question. We know about that big old Ace of Cups. It's so obvious, right? And the hint is cups. So it's kind of a freebie. So I think everybody got that right. Even if you didn't know tarot, you could have used context clues to get this one right. And everybody got it right. Mr. Potato Head says, I always come off as the King of Pentacles for my future. Wow, that's good. Well, you know what you can do? You can go ahead and send me a little bit of that moolah, a little bit of that paper. Come on, Mr. Potato Head, give me the money. King of Pentacles. Okay, number 7. Which card symbolizes completion and fulfillment in the upright position? Okay, I think I stumbled a couple people on this one. I'm getting a lot of 1s and 4s. So we got Potato Head, Orinda, Shay picking 1, and then we have Joseph and Cece picking 4. This is one of those tricky questions, but it says which card symbolizes the completion and fulfillment in the upright? It's definitely going to be between 1 and 4. Cece's correct. Okay, if you picked the world card, that would have been the correct answer. The world card. And just about everybody got that correct, except for a couple of you guys, but it was a tricky one. The death card does speak of endings and new beginnings, but it doesn't really signify fulfillment. Okay. It talks about a cycle coming to an end. But the world card is also fulfillment of a cycle. Okay. All right. So, number 8, the sun card reversed might suggest, what does the sun card suggest? The sun card in reverse, though. It says the sun card in reverse. So I'm getting between 1 and 4. That's what everybody's choosing, 1 and 4s. Now the sun in the upright versus reverse. Now when it's in the reverse, what does that mean? Okay. Okay. It's in between that 1 and 4. I see 1 and 4s. Okay. If you picked 4, that would have been the correct answer, right? Because the sun card in the upright means happiness, joy, right? Success. And then when it's in the reverse, it means delayed of happiness, delayed in joy and stuff, or unrealistic expectations. It can also represent sadness, um, depression, things like that as well, in some cases, depending on how it comes out. All right, number 9. What does the chariot represent in the upright mean? The chariot, which is a card of Cancerian energy. Okay. I got a couple people stumbled on this one, I think. We got 4s and 3s. Okay, most of you guys are picking 3. Okay. If you picked number 3, that would be correct. Good job, guys. Determination, willpower, going for the goal. Also, the chariot can represent transportation, right? Going towards something, forward movement, going toward a goal, going towards success. Hey, Tin, how you doing? So yeah, if you pick 3, that would be correct. If you guys are new coming into the live, just jump right into the game. We have 20 questions coming at you in this live. So all you got to do is just type your answer 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat to pick your response. Number 10. Which card suggests betrayal or deception in its reversed meaning? This one is probably one of the more easier questions for those of you learning tarot. Let's see if you guys get it right. I think a lot of you guys are picking 3. Okay. 7 seconds. Well, guess what? 3 is the correct answer. Good job, guys. You got it right. Oh, the good old 7 of Swords card. Betrayal, deceit, eek. And usually when it's in the reverse, it typically can represent, depending on how it's being read, as somebody rethinking their approach or feeling like they betrayed themselves, right? Like they kind of their plan didn't work out, their deceit or whatever. So they're rethinking their approach. Okay, let's look at number 11. It says, what color? Ooh, this is an advanced question. Let's see if you guys can figure this one out. What color is most associated with intuition in tarot symbolism? So, if you took my tarot reading course, or if you're planning on taking it, we talk deeply about the significance of the different symbols in the card, including colors. So, this is definitely an advanced question. And if you're interested in learning about tarot, I do offer a tarot reading course. You can check it out at my website, mikadivinespiritualguidance.com. You can find the information down in the description box below. And I'm also going to drop it in the live chat for those that need to get access to it now. Okay. If you picked 4 blue, that would be correct. See, a lot of times we don't really think about the color significance in the cards, but the colors are actually indicators of certain things as well, and messages and symbolisms. And so is the things we see in the cards. And so if you take my tarot reading course, we dive deep into the specific symbolisms of the card, because as a tarot reader, it's very important to be able to analyze not only what a card actually means, but depending on the card you're looking at, because different decks have different symbolisms in it, you can also get messages from the details of the card as well. Okay, we are at number 12. The reversed Hermit card can indicate what? Okay, I'm getting a lot of 2s. Okay, guys are doing pretty good so far on this game. Michelle said, Mika, this is great. I can't stay, but I'll definitely be back. Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much for coming, Michelle. Okay. So we got, I think everybody got this one. Yep. Isolation or loneliness, too. That would be correct. You guys are on a roll. Woo woo. This is going to be a close one, just like the other one I did. We got a lot of good people that definitely know their tarot. Okay, number 13. The Wheel of Fortune upright signifies the Wheel of Fortune card in the upright. What does it signify? Arenda's picking 3. Potato Head is picking 3. Cece's picking 3. Delaney's picking 3. Everybody's picking 3. Felicia's picking 3. I don't think I stumped anybody on this one. Be sure you guys hit the like button if you want to continue to have tarot reading nights, tarot trivia nights, I call it. um, if not, it's okay. But you guys wanted me to come on back and play another game. So here I am. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. 3. Yay. Everybody got it. Okay. Question number 14 coming at you next. Now, this should be an easy question. Which tarot suit is associated with emotions and relationships? Ah, Shay said, girl, stop playing. You know we want trivia night. I'm just saying. Y'all let me know what you think. I think for the most part, I have a group of folks that really enjoy it, and some just don't really care for it. So as long as the people are watching and enjoying it, because it does take me time to put this thing together. So I hope you guys are definitely having fun. Okay. I think everybody got this one. This is kind of a gimme, right? Emotions, relationships. Some of the first things you learn is the suits of the tarot deck and the minor arcana. And if you pick cups, That would be correct. Good job. Good job. Delaney says, I enjoy it. Good. Yeah, I hope you guys are. I've been telling you, it takes me a little time to put it together. But I like to switch it up every now and then, give it a change of pace on the channel so we're not always, hearing some messages that we don't necessarily want to hear. Um, Uplift the spirits of the collective. Okay, 15. The Devil card. Ooh, the Devil card. In its upright position can suggest what? Okay, I'm getting a lot of 4s. Out of all the things on the choices, and you think of the devil, you think of something that's not so good, what would that be? Hint, hint for my people a little stumped. Everybody's picking 4, addictions and materialism. I think we're on to something. I got to make these questions harder. Y'all are getting these questions. I'm trying to not make the questions too hard for you guys because it's no fun if you don't know some of the answers. That's how I feel. So if you picked 4, that is correct. Yay! Oh, yeah. And CC said, think Capricorn. Absolutely. For those that don't know, the devil card is associated with Capricorn. Potato Head says, one deck I used to have, the devil, was an ice cream sundae. Oh, wow. That's cool. It is the devil because it's so good. What deck is that? That's cool. That is cool. Wow. Okay, here we go. Number 16. The Two of Swords shows a figure with, if you read, context clues question. Hi, Gina. Gina says, hey, fam, I missed the game. LOL. Mika, you rock. I need to catch up on all your videos. You're so sweet. Well, they're there. Feel free. If you guys miss any of my videos I've been throwing at you guys constantly, don't stress. It's all there. You can go back and watch it at your own convenience. Great content coming through lately. Definitely been tapped in. Really good stuff. So yeah, check it out, y'all. Check it out. The lady said the devil card is her. That's me. Oh my gosh. All right. So the Two of Swords is 4. Okay. You should have picked 4 because it's that person, they got their blindfold on and they got the Two of Swords like this. Yep. They can't make a decision, y'all. They can't make a decision. If you're just now joining the live, it's not too late to get into the game. It's all for fun. So feel free to still participate. It will still calculate your score. So don't hesitate to still jump in and play. Number 17, what does the reverse star card often mean? Come on, Aqua Gang. Come on, Aqua Gang. The star card. All right. Everybody's picking 1. Everybody's picking 1 on this one. Shay doesn't want Gina to get into the game. Stay away, Gina. Okay, the correct answer is, of course, you guys got it right. It is 1. Now, if the star card, which is a card of Aquarius, is in the upright, it means hope, renewal, right? So it was trying to trick you with number 1 and 2. But I think didn't trick you guys. You all got it right. You all got it right. Okay. We're going to keep rolling. Number 18. Which card shows a figure riding a white horse and it symbolizes rebirth? This is a trick question. Got to think a little bit on this one. Okay, a lot of people are picking 4. Okay. Potato Head, Delaney, or Orinda, CC. Anybody else? We got more people in the live. I guess everybody's getting a little stumbled. It's okay if you get it wrong. It's for fun. Okay. The correct answer was the Death card. It was indeed 4. It was indeed 4. And the reason why, if you guys notice in the card, it's kind of like a horse that's just kind of standing there. You got all these figures around the horse. Well, the white horse is supposed to symbolize the rebirth. Like you're kind of coming to the end of the road, but it's also a new beginning. The Death card is about transformation. Here we go. 19. The upright High Priestess card represents the High Priestess card. Okay, I'm getting quite a bit of 3s. A lot of 3s, a lot of 3s. You guys are on fire tonight. I'm not stumbling you guys one bit. You guys are tarot experts. Shay says, I like the High Priestess for some reason and the Empress. Yeah, they're just beautiful cards. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially the Empress card. I really enjoy that one as well. If you guys definitely did pick 3, that would be correct. The High Priestess is very spiritually enlightened. And typically when you pull that card, you're speaking of someone who's very tapped into their spirituality, hidden truth, hidden knowledge. Also can speak of someone that's in isolation and solitude because they're quiet and they're just, really tapped in. Last question of the night. Let's see if you guys get this one. The reversed Justice card might indicate if we know the Justice in the upright means one thing. So if it's in the reversed, it should mean getting a lot of 4s. Orinda pick 4, CC pick 4, Potato Head pick 4, and we have Shay picking 4, Felicia picking 4, Delaney picking 4. Everybody's picking 4. Okay. So if you did, in fact, pick 4, I know we got a couple of seconds left. That would be correct. Don't forget, guys, we definitely are about to end this game very, very soon, but hang tight and hang out with me for a little bit. We'll do a little Q&A session. So if you have any questions you want to ask me as a reader, like any of you guys have any dying questions, feel free to ask the questions in the chat and I'll be glad to answer it for you. Don't forget to like the video. And if you're interested in purchasing a tarot reading course, I'm going to put the information in the live chat for you all as well to look further into it. Okay. As mentioned, that was the last question of the game. And the results are in. Y'all see it. The winner was Mr. Potato Head. Yay! See, Mr. Potato Head said he was going to win, and he did. He did. But that doesn't mean a thing, because we got Shay and we got Delaney right behind Mr. Potato Head with 19. You guys almost got a perfect score as well. And then in fourth place, and we have Orinda. Fifth place, we have Cece. We have Felicia, and with 7, Joseph with 6, Trent with 2. And I think the ones in the back, they just kind of came into the game a little bit late. So congratulations to Potato Head winning Tarot Night Trivia game number 6. Yay! All right, guys, I'm going to sit tight for just a little bit. Feel free to drop any questions you have for me in the chat. It can be about tarot. It can be about what I do, how I got started, what have you. I'll hang out with you guys for a little bit. Don't forget, after this live, though, we will be doing an all signs. So I'm going to switch gears really quickly after this, and we'll start our all signs reading. And in this all signs reading that I'm doing tonight, it's going to be on who is secretly watching you and why. So we're going to see. I'm going to give you guys all the tea. All the tea. So we have Shay asking, the tarot course is a pre-recorded video, hon? Yes, it is. The tarot reading course is pre-recorded, and it includes all the things that you see in the modules listed on my website. And they're all pre-recorded, as well as you get an actual workbook to help you through so you can work it at your own pace. It's not like a live thing where we have to meet and you do it with me. You get to do it at your own pace. You get access to the course for a year. You get a step-by-step guide with interactive activities. You get a tarot reading journal with a planner and organizer. You also get exclusive access to a course student support group that I created on a social media platform, Facebook, for you guys as students to interact. And you also get a tarot reading reference sheet. And as a bonus, I give you guys a major discount on bonus private coaching. So if you want to meet with me and for me to give you one-on-one coaching sessions, there's a discount code I give to all of my course participants to use so they don't have to pay the full price for coaching. Yep. So that's kind of how it's set up. And it's really nice. It's really nice. L. Kennedy says, we have the same color nails too. I know. Somebody else said they had this color. This color right here, as you can see, is starting to get a little worn. These are my real nails, by the way. And so what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to cut them down and I'm going to change it to like a different like press-on look. I'm not a big fan of press-ons. I usually just go get a full set, but I want to try a different look with some like ombre looking nails. And so I just bought these at-home press-ons to try. So yeah, but thank you so much. Thank you. I just, I'm not a big pink person, but it's just something about pink for the summer. Those popping colors, the oranges, the pinks, the like the neon colors in outfits and nails and stuff. It just really pops. So thank you so much. So Felicia has a question. She said, how did you know you had the gift of doing tarot? So I talk a lot about this on the channel about how when I was younger, I always felt like I had some type of enlightenment, insight, weird events would happen, weird occurrences or coincidences would happen. I've always been very sensitive to energies. I can feel things, I can see things like visions, get dreams. And sometimes I'll get downloads. And the way it works is I wouldn't know, especially as a young girl, what those signs and things actually meant until I did some research on spirituality. And that's when I realized, wow, there's a significant gift there. And I've always been very, very into like spirituality, um, gifts, things like that. But I never knew like specifically how to channel it or use it to help people. And so I created this platform, honestly, because I've always been a fan of tarot. I would say the past several years is when I really dive deep on being a self-taught tarot reader. So I'm not like some tarot readers that may have a lot of people in their family and stuff, but I do have relatives who actually have spiritual gifts as well. You know, later on, it was revealed to me by these people later on in my adult life that they actually have spiritual gifts. And one of my relatives actually revealed to me that she's a tarot reader. And it's funny because I was like, wow, that's cool. Like, I had no idea you like tarot. I don't know why I was drawn to tarot. I said, I've always wanted to learn it. And so she then sent me my very first tarot deck. And it's this one right here. It's the Light Seers Tarot. And when she sent it to me at that point, I was still navigating through trying to learn how to do tarot. So I didn't feel confident to do any readings on people. I definitely wasn't confident to start a YouTube channel. And then one day, I started really diving deep and taking tarot more seriously because it was like she inspired me. She sent me the deck and she was like, here, you should learn or you should do tarot too. And so really the inspiration came from, like I say, I knew something was different about me, couldn't figure it out. And once I figured it out that I actually do have a gift and it runs in my family, and most recently, I had a conversation with my mom because my mom did not know I have this channel until like a month or two ago. I told her, and she was like, wow, it's so crazy that you would, venture off into something like that, because she said people would always tell me that I have some big spiritual gift too, but I never really thought about channeling it into like an actual thing. And so I got her subscribed to the channel. She watches sometimes. And it's just kind of funny because I just never knew all these people in my immediate family had these gifts. So it just runs in my family, I guess you would say. So now that I knew that, it was like, okay, I got the deck. I got people in my family. Let me go ahead and do something about it. So I became a self-taught tarot reader, learned the cards, learned about energy, how to protect myself. That's a big one. Learning how to work with the cards, how to do spreads, all that stuff. Once I did that, at that point, I became more and more confident to actually start reading the cards for other people. Because you should always start reading for yourself. Once you read for yourself and you start saying, okay, I get it. Then from there, I actually began reading for friends. And what hit me, the light bulb moment that I was on to something, was when people would tell me, man, how'd you know that? That's pretty cool. And I'm like, okay. It's like, okay, I didn't know I was hitting it that hard, but yeah, it just comes to me naturally. It's so hard to explain. It just comes to you naturally, and you use this divination tool to kind of give you guidance along the way as you tap into the gift. So I tell people all the time, it's not what people think. I was born in the church, raised as a Christian, still consider myself a Christian, but I would say I'm more on the spiritual aspect of my Christian faith and my walk with Christ and with God versus, being a diehard Christian, because I know there is definitely something more powerful than, just going to a church and putting on a show. You know what I'm saying? That I choose to tap further into, which to me is way more significant and powerful. And that's how we should walk. We should walk with our own relationship with Christ or with God. But that's just my philosophy of it. So yeah. But yeah, it started off with me as a young girl just having weird experiences, feeling things, seeing things, dreams, you name it. Songs would come through, all kind of stuff. And I wouldn't know the significance of what that is until much later. But that's what inspired me. hmm So good question. And as far as the tarot reading channel and business that later turned into a business, like most people that start businesses, it starts off with an idea. And for me, I sat on the idea for years. I sat on the idea to start this channel for years. It's the Aquarius in me. I thought about it, but I never actually went and created the channel until May of 2024. And then I still waited an entire month until I posted my very first tarot reading video. And from there, the channel blew up and all of you guys found me. And hopefully from here on out, I get more and more people that really enjoy what I do because this is fun for me. It's a passion of mine to help people. I have a bachelor's degree in communication, so I absolutely love being a creative. But I'm also a teacher by trade. So I have my master's degree in teacher leadership. So I love to teach and I love to inspire and lead. And then I have my education specialist degree in school administration. So as you can see, I am a hip nerd. I love to learn. And I was one of those people. I just want to learn about tarot. I just went down the rabbit hole and spent a lot of time learning, understanding, watching a lot of tarot reading videos to get ideas of how I'm going to create my channel. What are the things viewers want to see? And I went from there and it just came. And I'm having a good time doing it and excited to see where things go. So great question, Felicia. Great question. You said, yes, I'm a dreamer and I can read people's energy sometimes with my intuition. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You get exactly what I'm saying, Felicia. It's like you get dreams and then it's like, why did that happen? And then you realize that it's a download or it's a message for something. And then with the intuition deal and the energy deal, you can interact with people and instantly you just kind of know. You may not put your hand on it, what it is, but you know something's off or they have bad intentions or what have you. Or you can feel that they're of the light. They're positive, they're loving, they're amazing, all of those things. So it's again, it's a really hard thing to explain. It's more so you have to experience it to get it. And to be very spiritually tapped in and enlightened, it's also very draining and it's very hard to do on a consistent basis. So for those that choose to, maybe one day become a tarot reader or actually start a channel, I'm going to tell you right now, you've got to know how to protect yourself. And you definitely need to know how to decompress and ground yourself always. And if you take my course, we have a actual module just dedicated to that. Um, that module is called Conducting a Tarot Reading. And so in that module, module 8, it's about creating a spiritual altar, connecting with the divine, and protecting and grounding your energy, knowing how to ask your spirit guides for the correct answers, because you notice every tarot reader, they ask a question to get the download. So you got to know how to ask the questions and the right questions to ask. And then you need to also, if you want to become a actual tarot reader, like read for people or do something on YouTube, you got to know how to actually tell the story in the cards of the, how do you get all these download of information and be able to create the story of what the message is? How do you make this? How do you connect the dots? The best way to describe it is I get all this stuff that comes in, like Blue's Clues. Here's a clue, here's a clue, here's a clue. And then it's like, okay. That's why you notice when I'm reading, I'll pause because I'm trying to departmentalize what the message is. You get what I'm saying? Or I'm trying to really feel the energy of what's coming through. because I want to be as accurate as possible. Yeah. And it takes practice. It takes a lot of practice. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. It becomes more natural. But even as a professional tarot reader, like I am, sometimes, I get stumped and then I have to give further clarifications or ask more questions. It just comes along with the territory. Yeah. Potato Head says, I started doing readings in 2017. I remember my first reading, it was at a 10-year reading, but I started tarot in 2018 when I predicted snow 2 weeks in advance for Florida with one card. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. If you ask the right questions and you're tapped in, you definitely can get some really good predictions on stuff. And you started hearing spirits at age 2. Yeah, you started getting downloads at 2. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So you get what I'm saying. Those that definitely get it, they get it. It's really a gift. I don't know how else to describe it. It's not fake. It's real, and it's not something that we can just control. It just happens. And those that get it get it. It just happens. And for me, I'm like, well, God blessed me with this, so let me take this gift, just like a singer has a gift, just like a dancer, just like an artist, a painter or whatever has special gifts. Let me use my gift to heal the world. Me with my humanitarian spirit. Let me heal the world. I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for it. Everybody doesn't understand it and they may not like it, but it's actually doing good to help a lot of people. And that's what I do. And I will say a lot of you guys have let me know that it has helped you. And that's what I'm here for. So I'm glad it's well received. That's a good thing. Yep. Yeah, Shay says definitely the songs. I would hear a song and have to go listen to it. Yeah. And that's what happens in readings with me. You guys hear me all the time saying, hold on, why am I hearing this song? And usually because the songs, if you have that happen, it's usually there's a message in the song that resonates with you. Or say if you're out somewhere, the angel number thing happens. I didn't really know a lot about numerology until much later as well. So once you start studying occult knowledge and all these different things associated with tarot and spirituality, a lot of the things that you may have experienced early on that you question, it'll all begin to start making sense. So all right, you guys, I'm going to stop the question here. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm about to switch gears and then I'm going to see you guys in a few minutes when we'll be back doing all signs. Okay, so follow me to do all signs and I'll see you guys in a few. Take care. Namaste. Bye.